Mischief you folly, my D and they catch your body. I ain't sipping syrup, this sloppy. Money making my hobby. Roger that, do you copy? Let's get back to the secrets to success. The real secrets to invest, so you can take advantage of what's called a compound effect. No more check, pass it on to the next generation. Keep it generating. This is how you build a nation. We in position, so listen, you gotta run the play. Be there, show the man and hit that three-way. We on a mission, we living exactly how we say. You better run the play. We in position, so listen, you gotta run the play. Be there if you show the plan and hit that three-way. We on a mission, we living exactly how we say. You see that evidence, I think you better run the same. If you wanna have success, you better love work. You grinding is your best friend. Success and work go hand in hand. The man don't work, then he don't eat. Don't expect left for free. Sitting on the court, smoking weed and playing PS3. Meanwhile, your pockets keep flat. No piano. You cross over weak, that boy, you can't get a handle. Mistake you being busy for real productivity. You thinking positively has never changed reality. You see this all the time, now hold us down. That's gravity. I'm ready for the mayor of my town. So hopefully, I'm trying to turn my people back around. So hopefully, you understand and comprehend what I'm saying to you. Vocally, I'm openly, culturally driven. Yeah, it's just not a religion. Sounds like I'm rapping, but I really welcome everybody to today's call. We are about to get started. We have some awesome information that we want to share with you guys here today. We're just looking forward to being able to impact, empower, and inspire our community and those people that are connected to us. We're looking to get started here in the next 1.5 to 2 minutes. So send out your last minute texts, your last minute reminders. Let those people know that you want to get involved with this information, who have access to this information. Get them on the line now, because we will be getting started here in the next few minutes. Action, but you get a whole lot of praying for it. Affirmations and meditation help the mind rehabilitation. What if there's no action? There will never be manifestation. Just a bunch of praying. And when you blaming God, if let me say it, instead of working and grinding with patience, you chose to just keep praying and complaining and wonder why you stuck in the same situation. I hope this is resonating. I'm trying to wake up a nation. They brought in my conversation, no ignorance in my statement. I'm pretty well groomed. I'm a stand-up guy, like a chance in the room. Let's go. You gotta run the play. Be there to show the man and hit that three-way. We on the mission, we living exactly how we say. You see that evidence? I think you better run the play. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's call, today's informational session. We look forward to being able to empower, to impact, and just to educate those people that have tuned in tonight. So just to give you a little bit of background about myself. My name is Terry. I'm 37 years old. I actually am a father. I'm a husband. I'm a business owner. I'm a friend. I have a lot of different hats that I wear. And over 2.5 years ago, when I was taking a look at this information, I was in a pretty different place, right? I was working 60 to 70 plus hours a week, right? Owning a commercial cleaning franchise as a business owner, dealing with 5 children. That's cheerleading, that's soccer practice, that's football, that's karate, that's parent teacher conferences. It's a lot of things that was going on and that was taking place at the particular time. But I knew that I wanted something different for my life as it related to finances, right? Because, dealing with those different circumstances really can put a strain on you being able to gather and learn information to get you out of the position that you were already in. So, we were really stretched thin as far as time was concerned, but we made an effort. We made a commitment to ourselves that we would take this information that we were about to sit down and look at objectively, right? Look at it to see how it could enhance, our family life, the life of our children, even improve our businesses, and then just overall living situation. So I fast forward 2 years later. Now I'm in a position to where I've been able to buy a lot of my time back, right? Because prior to, I was working in my business, but also would subcontract work out. So what I found out just through having a conversation with my mentor, I was making pretty good money, and he was asking me like, Terry, hey, where do you put your investments? But how are you growing your money? And then if you were to literally walk away from your business, right? 6 months, 12 months, could you have a business, or would you still have a business 6, 12 months down the line? The answer at the time was absolutely no. So what I realized at the time is that I did not own a business, but I actually owned a job, right? So, fast forward, like I said, 2 years later, I've been able to buy a lot of my time back. I've been able to put myself in a different position. I spend a lot of my time at home doing the things that I want, focusing on building my future, my legacy, and then also, spending that time with my family. So a lot of people want to know what exactly is going on with the world of foreign exchange, right? What's happening with cryptocurrency? What's happening with IE Mastery Academy? And that's what we're going to talk to you about here today. Because one thing that I do know is that a lot of us have come to the point or to the realization where we understand that we know how to make money, right? A lot of us know how to make money, but we also know that it's not about how much money you make, but how much money you keep. And then some of us have even taken it a step further to say, it's not about how much money you keep, but how much money you can actually multiply and actually put into the marketplace to have now begin to work for you. So listen, everything that we're going to talk about today is already happening. And this is what I want you to know, is that if you're not saving, if you're not investing, you have 0% chance to create wealth. So today we want to talk about us being able to take care of 2 objectives that arise in everybody's life. It doesn't matter if you're black, you're white, doesn't matter your, what you do, your religion. It doesn't matter. Everybody has these 2 objectives. And I believe that if we're going to play the game of money and know the rules of money, then we have to understand, first what the objectives are, but then also we have to understand what the rules are. So I'm going to give you a couple notes that I want you to write down, and then we'll get into some information about how you actually earn income in the United States. So first of all, the first piece of information is that first you want to take care of your current lifestyle. Your first objective is to take care of your current lifestyle, right? Statistics show that 78% of the U.S. population is living from paycheck to paycheck. So a lot of us have a lot of focus and attention on being able to take care of our current lifestyle, right? So it then leaves us a little room for the second objective. Most people never make it to the second objective. The second objective is, how are you going to take care of your future lifestyle, right? How are you going to take care of your future lifestyle? Most people will spend so much time focusing on their right here and now that they never get an opportunity to think about, how they're going to take care of the future. And what my mentor told me is that, Terry, if you're not saving, if you're not investing, you have 0% chance of actually creating wealth or even retiring. You will work for the rest of your life if you don't find a way to have your money work for you. So fundamentally, we understand that people don't, really understand money, and that's why they don't have anything. So what we're going to talk to you about today is a skill set surrounding your money where you don't have to be good at selling, you don't have to be good at recruiting, you don't have to be good at building large organizations. If you don't want to, you can legitimately learn this skill set and take care of you and your family for the rest of your life, right? Our goal tonight or today is to just start educating people on financial literacy, investment strategies, and overall wealth creation by flipping the script on money. All right. So I believe that, life is about decisions and choices. So the quality of your life is going to be determined by the quality of decisions and choices that you make. And ultimately, the quality of those decisions and choices that you make is determined by the quality of information that you possess. So there's a saying that information changes the situation. Now, I believe 100% that if we were giving this information I'm going to talk to you about on the screen as children, right, growing up in high school, grade school, that we might have chosen some different paths. So what we're looking at here is something called the cash flow quadrant, which was created by Mr. Robert Kiyosaki. He is the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, Financial IQ, and also the book Cash Flow Quadrant. So what he describes is the 4 ways that people actually earn an income in the world. right? So we look at the largest portion of people, which is 95% of the population. They literally exchange time and effort for money. So this is how that works. You show up to work, you get paid. You show up to work, you get paid. You show up to work, you get paid. If you don't show up to go to work, guess what? You don't get paid. In that scenario, as a self-employed person, or even as a person that works for someone else, you are your only asset, which means that if your asset is not at work, right, your asset is not getting paid. So the only way that you can actually make money, and let me break this down for you, as an asset basically is something that puts money into your pocket. So as a person that works for someone else or a self-employed person, you are the only thing that's putting money into your pocket. And guess what? 95% of the world lives in that section, but they only circulate 5% of the world's money. Now, this is what's crazy, is that this is the system that most people adopt. Now, what Mr. Robert Kiyosaki wanted to do was to show you how you can go from the 95% of people who are exchanging time and effort for money to the 5% where you have the business owner and the investor. Now, they still, what I found out is that successful people don't work for money, but they actually have their money work for them. So as a business owner, what they do is they leverage systems and then they build assets, right? So they put their money to work for them. They get systems that are already in place that are generating income, right? To purchase more assets. And we discussed earlier that assets are things that put money into your pocket. And most business owners and investors are looking for something called passive leverage or residual income. So that's residual income is doing something once and getting paid for it over and over and over again, right? Passive income is being able to get paid while you're in your sleep, not having to physically show up. And then leveraged income is income that you make off the efforts of, either other people or your money. So as business owners, that's only 4% of the world's population. Now we're going to talk about the 1% today, which is the investor, right? Now, there's many different ways you can actually invest into the Forex market or in period, right? You got stocks, you have land, you have bonds, mutual funds, different things of that nature. What we're going to talk about today as far as being able to put your money to work is something called the foreign exchange market, right? Welcome to foreign exchange. Now, foreign exchange, what is it? It's a global decentralized or over-the-counter market for the exchanging of currencies to the tune of $6.6 trillion every single day, right? And it's a market that you can literally trade in 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Now, if you've ever been out of the country, you may have already participated. It's just exchanging one country's currency for another so that you can do business in that country's economy. So, for example, if you were to go to Japan, right, and spend 500 or get to Japan, you can't use your US dollar in Japan. You have to exchange that money over. So let's just say you exchange $500 for the equivalent of the Japanese yen. So you're over there for 2 weeks. You come back home. You really didn't have to spend any money, right? But you were able to, and in that transaction, or during your time over there, your host was gracious, didn't allow you to spend no money. So now you're on your way back to the United States. You're here. You have that same equivalent of Japanese yen. You're exchanging it back to the US dollar now. And instead of getting $500 back, you now get $600. Now, the way that works is, the reason why that happens is because the supply and demand for the currency actually fluctuated and changed during your stay. So instead of having to travel to all these different countries to change your currency and come back to the United States, that wouldn't make any sense, right? But thanks to the internet and retail brokers, now as long as you have a cell phone and an internet connection, you can literally make that transaction from anywhere in the world. Now we also have something called our digital currency, right, which is going to $1 trillion in spending. A lot of people want to know what's going on with blockchain, what's going on with Ethereum, Ripple. There's a lot of talk about cryptocurrency. Well, really, literally, it's setting the stage for how people are going to be handling money in the future. As you can see, the progression, we went from, trading rocks to trading, services between each other to having a coin standard to, when the Chinese brought out the paper money and then having the US dollar being back to the gold standard. Now we went to PayPal, digital money, Cash App, digital money, where you can literally send money directly to each other without a fee, right? So now what digital currency is doing is allowing people to progress through the market because guess what? Everything is moving toward the digital way. Now, what we're going to do is our company has actually simplified the learning process. We're going to teach you the skill sets surrounding it. And it literally starts in our IM Mastery Academy. So here you're going to learn the basics of what you need to know. You know, what's a Forex, what is Forex, what's trading in Forex, who are the market participants, all the way up to college level PhD information, ladies and gentlemen. So the whole goal is to help you master the market so that you know how to build real wealth and true freedom. Now, in our digital currency, it's the same thing in our current digital currency mastery academy, right? We're going to learn everything from the technology behind it, the technology behind blockchain, you know, really how all of this stuff works so that you understand to make money and capitalize on the market when it moves up or when it moves down. And we'll show you how to do all of that in our IM Digital Currency Mastery Academy. Now, you also have access to over 100 live plus educators, right? People who are going to show you step by step what it is that they have done to become successful in the market, right? These are 6, 7 figure, 8 figure earners who the company is actually paying a lot of money to teach us how to do what it is that they do. See, one of the best things about what I found out about IEM Mastery Academy is that, you know, it's better to learn what it is that you want and have the results that you want. Why? Because it's going to speed up your ability to get those same results. But also, you know that you're listening to the right person, which is one of the 4 bases of success. Now, all the educators actually have live mentorship calls and live education. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you're smart, you can literally log on at the times that they're on. Now, they're on 24 hours a day, right? In every session, you have beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So if you do not, for whatever reason, you feel like you can't get on during the day or because you work, or maybe let's just say you work at night and you have to get on during the day, it doesn't matter. This education, this platform is designed around your busy life and your schedule so you can get all the help and all the education that you need to become consistent and profitable. See, what I like best about it is that the education is literally on demand and you can learn at your own pace. A lot of people ask me, how long is it going to take me to learn how to do this stuff, right? You're talking a lot, talking about numbers, currency, traveling. I still don't really understand what you're talking about. Well, listen, that's what the Academy is for, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to break down everything and help you get a full understanding of what it is that you'll be trading in the foreign exchange market and how you can become profitable. So what we recommend is you can learn it at your own pace, fast or slow. But what we recommend is that you do an hour a day, 5 days a week. And in 90 days, you're not going to be a master trader, of course, but you will be proficient enough to actually start calling out some of your own trades and being able to, start to create a cash flow for yourself. So one of the things that I like about this and what it is that we do is because it doesn't matter what, your occupational level is. It doesn't matter if you're a CEO, earn $100,000 a month, a year, a week, or it doesn't matter if you're a janitor, right? Making $1,000 a week or $1,000 a month. As long as you have an income, you can trade it within the foreign exchange market and create a cash flow for yourself. See, what I found out is most people don't have a problem with making money. They just have a problem with making their cash flow. So we also have access to what's called our Hello Center, right? Because we understand that learning takes time. So the company has put together tools and products to help you become profitable while you're going through your learning process. So for example, we have something called the Harmonic Scanner. It's like your personal assistant. It literally scans the market for you, looking for a pattern. And once that pattern is located, it's going to highlight it, and then it provides you with a take profit and then a stop loss, which is going to help you with proper risk management. Then also you have our Learn and Earn on the go tools, right? These are simply apps that you can download to your phone that's going to send you notifications on where to invest your money, right? One of the rules to the new rules of money is that profits are better than wages. So with this particular software, you're going to never miss that opportunity to make a profit because we understand that profits are better than wages, right? Wages make you a living, which is fine, but profits make you a fortune, which is super fun, and you never miss out on the opportunity to make a profit. So before we talk about, you know, the cost of it and how much, you know, it takes to actually get started and get involved with, you know, learning this education, I'd like to bring somebody on the line. If anybody is on the line that could give a testimony about, you know, maybe their favorite product, their favorite service, you know, maybe their biggest day, or you know, what was life like before I am, what was life like after I am, and where do you see it going in the future? Is there anybody on the line who would like to give a testimony? Simply unmute your mic and share. Let's see if I have anybody on here. All right. Let's see.
Hello.
Okay. Okay. Well, don't have anybody give a testimony today, which is fine and dandy. But, you know, people are getting results with this particular skill set. So what you have to ask yourself, ladies and gentlemen, is do you see value in learning a skill set that's going to teach you how to multiply your money? Right? Do you see value in learning a skill set that's going to teach you how to make your money work for you? Right? All of us most people realize when they are lacking something that they need to go back to school, right? And they realize they have to go back to school because it's some piece of information that they are missing, right? In fact, me and my wife was prospecting yesterday. A gentleman literally graduated with his engineering degree, right? But he doesn't know how to make money, right? He has to wait for the company to hire him before he can use his degree. So what we found out basically was that college doesn't teach you how to make money. So all of us know somebody who paid $50,000, $150,000 in student loans, right? And they don't have a job in a career field that they actually went to school for. So we actually have customers right now that are learning the skill set, and guess what? You don't have to wait till the end to become profitable or to make money, right? They don't have to have somebody to give them permission. They can literally learn the skill set, copy and paste, and guess what? You can make money. So the whole goal and vision of our CEO was to literally make this economical for the everyday person to be able to learn some new information in order to be able to put their lives financially in formation with what they now know. So prior to, you know, maybe 10 or 15 years ago, to get started, you would have had to have a $3 million network to just get started with, or to just have a conversation. Another 6 figures to invest, another 6 or 7 figures to actually learn the education for yourself. So thanks to Mr. CEO, Mr. Christopher Terry, it's not $3 million, it's not 6 figures on the weekend for a session. It's not $50,000 like Robert Kiyosaki's offer, right? It's only $235 literally to get started with learning this skill set. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited that, you know, it was only $235. I'm sure that you're thinking the same thing, right? And that it wasn't 6 figures. So if you like the $235, which I know most of you do, right, for less than $5, $6, $7 a day, you can learn how to multiply your money, right? 2 by 2 to 10% a day, a week, a month, your choice, right? So if you really love that price of $235, you're really going to find value in this because you can actually get your monthly membership waived, right? So we have a 2 and free scholarship program. So every person that you actually get a unique link, and then once you have 2 people that have actually joined the business, what you join, learning this education, which you, the company is going to give you your tuition cost for free, right? So now you get to learn and earn at the same time. So that's what I really loved about what it is that we're doing, is that when I saw this opportunity, it wasn't like things that I've seen in the past, right? Where they was showing me how I could, lose weight with coffee, or, I could drink some magical juice and my knees and my joints would be healed and be good. It wasn't, some type of insurance, but it was literally a skill set, right? That I would learn. And even if the company was failing, was dropped off the face of the earth, I would still have that skill set to then be able to continue to multiply my own personal money. So today, ladies and gentlemen, right now, that's student learning the skill set, apply the new rules to money, which are what? One, that profits are better than wages. Two, it takes money to make money, but it doesn't have to be your own money. It doesn't have to be a lot of money. And then number three is that you can now take advantage of compounding interest, understanding compounding interest. So we have another section of the business that we actually want to share with the world, right? Because this is where what I like, this is a dual threat opportunity, right? Where you not only have the opportunity to learn how to multiply your money in the largest financial market in the world, right? We talked about you learning the skill set. Once you got it, it's yours. The company doesn't own it. I don't own it. The person that involved you today doesn't own it, right? No one owns it. It's completely yours. But also you see that I'm doing something as well, right? I'm sharing this information. I'm presenting the information to somebody, right? Because you would not have ever gotten the information, right, if somebody wasn't there to present it. So what we have the opportunity to do is then, basically partner with iMaster Academy and go out and share this information and this education with as many people as you would like. Today, all you can do is simply enroll as a student, begin to learn a skill set, right? But we have a second part of the business, and that's to become an independent associate. And to actually explain this portion, I'm going to bring a gentleman on the line who has been active, who has been focused, who has been building his business for over 2 years, right? Has hit some phenomenal ranks, has done some phenomenal things with the education, right? He's a father, he's a husband, right? He's a business owner. He owns 2, 3 businesses, right, that are very successful. And, he really has a grasp on this information and what it means to have multiple streams of income working at one particular time. So the gentleman I want to bring on the line today is Mr. Larry D. Hawkins Jr. Are you available, sir? Can you hear me?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can hear you. I can hear you.
All right. I don't know what's going on. I'm having some technical difficulties on my end, but I think we got it. All right. Let me see. Oh, wait, I can't. You want to do the slides? Because I can't do them while you got
it. Yeah, I can go ahead and I can do the slides.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna stop my share. Can you got control?
You say that again.
I'm gonna stop my screen share and I give you control.
Okay. I got my phone mic going and this mic going because my computer mic ain't working for some reason.
Okay.
So I'm trying to balance it.
All right. You can control it now.
Oh, okay. You got all right. Oh wait, what am I doing? All right, cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, giving us the Moore. That's my guy, right? He is, what I'm saying, a father, entrepreneur. He's positioned me in some great positions. I know I appreciate him, everything that he brings to the Columbia, and and the things that he's doing. Now, as Mr. Moore said, ladies and gentlemen, this is literally a dual threat opportunity. Okay. Now, you don't have to do this. In fact, you can't do this today. The only thing you can do today is enroll and become a student, which is start learning. Listen, our goal is to educate, empower, and enrich 1 million customers with this information by the end of 2020. And the way we are going to do that is through word of mouth, right? So if you remember what happened when Popeyes and Chick-fil-A, like a couple of months ago, right? They had this big battle and so many people were talking about what was going on and which one was better and which one they liked more. And the only people that got compensated was Popeye's Chicken and their franchises, right? So what you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, is now you have the opportunity to make money by sharing information that you now have access to, which can change your life forever, right? See, I believe that everybody needs to know how to multiply their money. It doesn't matter what you actually do. It doesn't matter how you do it. What I understand is what we are doing is revolutionary and it works for each and every one of us. Now, whatever it is that you want to be, do, or have, whatever you want, you just got to have access to a vehicle and the finances to get it done, right? And so what we have literally here is a dual threat opportunity. You can literally come to I Am Academy, come with us to the Columbus Trade Lounge, get back with the person who got you on this call, right? And you are literally positioning yourself to make money and or make money, right? See, what I love about it is that you actually don't have to be good at talking or giving presentations. You don't have to be good at doing what me and Terry are doing right now. But if you like residual income, you might say, oh, I know way more than 2 people who need access to this information. And that's perfect, right? And this part here that we're going to discuss right now is just for you, okay? Now, again, you can't do this today. The only thing you can do is become a student. But once you enroll your 2 students, you get your tuition waived. And when you enroll 1 more student, you are now eligible to upgrade to become an independent business owner. And the company is now going to compensate you residually every single month. Now, we have to pay for our education. It's $175 per month. But what happens when you enroll the 3rd student? The company starts paying you $25. My screen didn't change. I'm sorry. There we go. All right, go back. Down 1. There we go. All right, there we go. So it's 107. But what happens when you enroll a 3rd student is that the company is going to pay you $25 every single student. Now that gets enrolled. So when you enroll the 3rd customer, right, you are now known as an independent business owner, a Platinum 150. A Platinum 150 earns $150, and that alone takes care of your monthly tuition, right? And how many people could use an extra $150 per month? See, some people are going to say $150, that's not really a lot of money, but if $150 was missing off of your next check, you would notice it, right? Right? Okay, it would look like a lot of money, right? Then we have Platinum 600. Platinum 600 is $600 a month for having 12 students in your organization, right? So now you are earning $150 every single week. What would you do with the extra $600 in your household every single month, right? Like in this day and age, it might be used to buy toilet paper. I digress, right? But what could an extra $600 take care of in your household right now, right? And then, ladies and gentlemen, we have Platinum 1000. That is $1,000 every single month for having 30 students in your organization. That is a total of $250 a week. What could your family do with $250 a week, right? Would it be okay taking care of some of your rent or your mortgage or your car payments all well before you received your check from your job, right? That would be big, right? Ladies and gentlemen, understand that when stuff like that starts happening, you start walking into work a little bit different. Like your ride becomes a little more peaceful. That car that cuts you off isn't such a big reason to get upset with traffic anymore, right? So then you have Platinum 2000, which is $500 per week. Platinum 5000, which is $5,000 per month. $1,250 per week. And this is where this literally makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. All we are looking to do is educate people with new information so that it can create financial stability and financial freedom, right? And then they can be, do, and have whatever it is that they want. See, what we're doing is we're positioning them to be that and become whatever it is that they desire, and create the lifestyle that they so richly deserve, right? See, ladies and gentlemen, if you understand that vision, right? If you understand that vision and you are looking at it with your 2020 vision, which has nothing to do with your site, ladies and gentlemen, but everything to do with where you see yourself in 2020. We are going for the position of Chairman 10. This is where you are earning a minimum of $10,000 every month, $2,500 a week. Now, if you would be okay with earning $2,500 per week, type some ones in the chat, right? Put some fire emojis in the chat, right? Give me some love, because I would be good with $2,500 a week, right? That might take some people off of their jobs, right? That replaces some income, $2,500 a week, right? Then, ladies and gentlemen, we have Chairman 25, which is $25,000 per month. Chairman 50, which is $50,000 per month. See, if you're a college student on the line, wouldn't it be amazing going to school knowing you were going to make more than your professors are going to make, right? See, guys, every person of every color, every age, every race, whatever it is, ladies and gentlemen, everybody is winning with what we are doing. There's somebody that looks like you, somebody with a similar story that is winning with what we are doing. And I say none of this to impress you, only to impress upon you. You have the same exact opportunity that we all have. Okay. Now we have an organizational goal this year to have 100 Chairman 10. I don't even know if that's the goal or not, but that's the goal I'm setting, right? Right. If you see yourself as the type of person who can impact so many lives, okay, just because you decided to change yours, go for Chairman 10. Become a six-figure trader. Change the course of your life, right? See, the only question, ladies and gentlemen, to ask right now is, how do I get started? And you get started simply for $235 to get enrolled, because understand, what we are going to do is going to change and shape your 2020 and beyond. My screen ain't changed. I'm sorry. Terry, I might need some help. It ain't moving. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I need you to do. I need you to get back to the person who got you involved right now, right? The person that got you on the line. And I want you to let them know that you are either a number one or a number two, right? Number one says, hey, listen, I love Annie, and I want to share this wealth code. That person is a number one. And you're a person number, okay, that person is a number one. And a person number two says, I'm so grateful that you decided to share this information with me, but I just want to learn a skill. I want to multiply my money. And guys, that is perfectly all right, because our main objective is to educate, empower, and enrich 1 million customers by the end of 2020. So listen, get back to the person that got you online. Okay, now, if you're on this call, here's what I want you to do. We're going to have a call at 5, 7, and 9 tonight, right? 5, 7, and 9. And if you want to go ahead and get your tour free, what you want to do is go ahead and jumpstart your business, okay? Get somebody on these calls, okay? That way, we can go ahead and get you already running the play, right? Already heading to reaching the goals that you have set for yourself, okay? I want you to literally pick up the phone and call them and say, hey, I found this thing that is going to change our lives forever, and get them, okay, get them in front of the information. Give somebody the greatest gift you ever could, the power of how they could learn a skill that will change their entire life. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Larry B. Hawkins Jr., also known as Hawk. You can find me across all social media platforms at Larry B. Hawkins Jr. Mr. Moore, is still with us?
Yes, sir. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I had to turn my phone volume up. Yes, sir.
Okay, well, we appreciate you, man. We will go ahead and end the call. Thank you. Get involved. Get back with the person who got got you signed up today. Let them know you are ready to get started. You are 1 and a 2, and you looking for 3. So appreciate you. We'll see you at 3, 5, and 7 p.m. this evening. Have a good evening.
About to show how to run a play. This is the first rule to invest. So my advice is this: tag no less than 10% of all you get. That's to give yourself a week to start with. Couple dollars you ain't scared to call with. But when you go to flip, make sure that it's calculated risk. Cause when you doing business, you don't want to take no long beat. Don't know how to flow like this. Cause I ain't popping.